With an eye on China's aggressive behavior in the Indo-Pacific, India has been developing military connections with the ASEAN nations over the years through combat drills, exchanges, training programs, and now, increasingly weapon deliveries under the Act East policy. For the last few years, the Defense Research and Development Organization and BrahMos Aerospace have been working hard to export BrahMos missiles to friendly foreign countries. And, finally, India has secured a $375 million (2,770 crore rupees) agreement to deliver BrahMos supersonic cruise missiles to the Philippines, which has recently been embroiled in multiple acrimonious disputes with China over territory claims in the South China Sea. The BrahMos export order would be the country's largest in this field. And it is likely to vault India into the ranks of arms exporter countries, since further orders for the missile are expected from other friendly countries as well. China's aggressive behavior in the disputed South China Sea has brought relations with the Philippines to an all-time low. The Philippine Marines intend to use the BrahMos as a shore-based anti-ship missile to counter Chinese aggressive behavior. This is a contract for coastal defense for the Philippines Navy. The next step may be a larger deal for its army. The Philippine Department of National Defense has given a notice of award to BrahMos Aerospace Private Limited, with a deal expected to be signed next week. This is the first ever contract for the shipment of the 290 km range BrahMos missiles. And it will open the door for more such deals with the Philippines and other ASEAN countries like Indonesia and Vietnam. It is also strategically significant in the context of China's expansionism and strong-arm tactics with its neighbors in the South China Sea. The Philippines will receive at least 3 missile batteries of the BrahMos shore-based anti-ship systems, a deadly conventional non-nuclear weapon that flies almost 3 times the speed of sound, as well as operator training and the necessary integrated logistics support package. Unlike other cruise missiles such as the US Tomahawk and Pakistan's Barbar, which travel at a subsonic speed of 500 to 600 km per hour, the BrahMos can reach an incredible top speed of Mach 2.8. Although its range is restricted to 290 km. And it can only carry a modest warhead weighing 200 to 300 kilograms. Its ability to maintain supersonic speeds while skimming at low altitude makes it extremely difficult to identify and intercept. BrahMos executes a S maneuver during the final leg of its flight, immediately before reaching its target, to avoid any anti-missile defense systems. The kinetic energy of the BrahMos offers it an advantage in terms of stealth, hit probability, and target penetration, making it a lethal weapon. One can imagine the impact: a 3-ton, 28-foot-long missile carrying a 300-kilogram semi-armor-piercing payload, flying at speed of 3,000 km/h, hitting a target with pinpoint accuracy. The missile would rip the ship apart. Over the years, the Indian Armed Services have placed orders for the BrahMos missiles, totaling more than 36,000 crore rupees. The Army, for example, currently possesses 4 BrahMos regiments. The range of the air-breathing BrahMos missiles, which have also been deployed in eastern Ladakh and Arunachal Pradesh during the present military conflict with China, has been increased from 290 km to 350 to 400 km. A few days after the deployment of BrahMos in Arunachal Pradesh was announced, China's People's Liberation Army declared it a danger to China and the border conflict. They went on to add that a rocket with upgraded stealth and mountain warfare capabilities might target Yunnan and Tibet Autonomous Region, which are located over the border from Arunachal Pradesh. The BrahMos deal is a major game-changer and has shown the way for high-value defense exports. India is now attempting to create a strong domestic defense industrial base and attempting to become a significant exporter of military systems. the missile has become more capable as it gains range and incorporates other current technology. Atul Dinkar Rain, the chief of BrahMos, has been seeking to increase indigenous content in the missile system and extend the production base. BrahMos Aerospace is also investing more in research and development to assist the private sector domestic defense industry in growing. So far, India's defense exports items are avionics, coastal surveillance systems, radar spares, personal protective equipment, and offshore patrol vessels. According to the government, policy changes have resulted in defense exports increasing by more than 325% over the last 5 years. India has set an ambitious target of achieving defense exports of $5 billion by 2024. The country exported defense gear worth 8,434.84 crore rupees during 2020-21. The UAE, Saudi Arabia, and South Africa are among the nations that have expressed interest in purchasing BrahMos missiles. India also intends to sell indigenously developed Akash missile systems, which can intercept hostile aircraft, helicopters, drones, and subsonic cruise missiles at a range of 25 kilometers to countries such as the Philippines, Indonesia, Vietnam, the United Arab Emirates, Bahrain, Saudi Arabia, Egypt, Kenya, and Algeria.